Okay, there's audaciousness, and then there's psychopathic audaciousness. And I don't see it very often, but I did see it last night, and it literally makes my brain feel confused. And I'm someone who feels like I understand human beings extremely well. Like so effective that I can profile them and put them in prison. Like I can predict where they're going. I was raised by somebody like that, so it's very second nature to me. But every once in a while, they will do something that I'm just like, what the fuck? Like it shocks my brain into like, I don't get it. What? And last night for me, it was when the Secretary of Defense, war crimes, okay, mass murder, said this should be on your Christmas list. And I know that doesn't seem like maybe that's that big of a deal, but to me, when he's already being challenged and called out by it, and someone is leaking what's going on there, and then I guess there's like 7 sources confirming that there was 2 missiles and that this was likely a war crime or just, casual mass murder, and he posts that. That is audacious psychosis, or whatever I said. I told you my brain's frozen right now. That really challenges me because I don't, what is your end game here, my guy? Do you think there's no consequences coming? And I understand a lot of them think they're going to outrun the law. I know that a lot of them have this massive ego that they think that they can't be touched, but they also come with paranoia. Like you're watching Captain Valhalla, be frozen. He's so ineffective. He's just hiding out. And I just saw that when he landed in Utah to go investigate, oh my God, Charlie Kirk's, the shooting, he wouldn't get off the plane until someone got him an FBI raid jacket. And then they finally found one, but didn't have the Velcro patches on it. Talk about no substance, knowing you're not qualified, but you just have to look the part. He needed to borrow other people's eyeballs for that to happen. But they just keep going. And even then, I feel like Valhalla looks inept, but I feel like Hegseth, who has no skill to be doing what he's doing, and he's out there leading the biggest, strongest military in the world and just posting shit like that. It just is I don't know. Literally my brain is I don't. But then I'm I guess Hitler thought he could just keep going. And I absolutely believe this guy, if he had any brain cells, the alcohol killed him off. And I'm sure he's doing drugs. I'm sure most of them do drugs. I am billionaire adjacent. And I have close friends who grew up with people that are in the tech industry. And I know what goes on when they have their birthday parties or any of their gatherings. It is hard drugs. It's just weird. It's craziness. And I get creeped out even hearing it. So I'm I'm good. I'm good. I know that they laugh at the regular people and don't understand why we haven't risen up and how we've just let them run over us, and they think it's hilarious, but they're confused by us. Why don't they stand up to us? Why don't they tell us to fuck off? Because we can keep doing this till they shut it down. And then I look at Pete Hegseth, Mr. Murder, and I'm just do you think you can just keep going? And I'm okay, so maybe they thought they could get pardoned, but it's now that Ro Khanna said that this is an impeachable offense and we know that these things happened. So Trump can't jump in and pardon him because then that's an impeachable offense. That's obstruction of justice. And do you guys just think that JD's going to get in there and save your asses? Because JD is not going to be president. There's not going to be a right-wing president this next election. That's not going to happen. And the midterms are going to be a blue bath. Are they just sniffing Fox News and OAN and Newsmax and they're believing? 87% favorable. What is it? Because I usually feel I have a really good grasp on this. And this time I'm just what the fuck? The military in there clearly know that this is going to end up a problem because they were calling outside counsel. 2 weeks ago, I did a video on this and they were... the officers in the National Guard were calling about putting these guys in these cities. And then you had people from military calling because of what's going on in the Caribbean. So we're being asked to do specific things and I don't think we're supposed to. And when the lawyers reached out to the DOJ, it was like, oh no, they're all good. They can't get in trouble. It's all good. They're like, they don't do that. You don't get a blanket pardon up front. You don't get there isn't that. Plus, if you step outside the United States, you can get arrested by somebody else. So no, they don't just say, oh, you're all good. Don't worry about it. And you're like, why would they give that to you preemptively? That doesn't make sense. So if you're going to buy into this, that's naive. So there's plenty of people around, Secretary of War Crimes that get that this is a problem. The admiral that was over that immediately resigned after the strike, Alvin Halsey, out of the blue, suddenly, oh yeah, thanks for everything, guys, gotta go. And Pete Hegseth gives that speech in front of the admirals and the generals, and they know he's a piece of shit. They hate him. We're an embarrassment now. Our military looks like a joke. So I don't know. I just can't let go of it, because it's just like, how are you just planning to escape? Are you guys going to build Gaza into your little fortress and just drop in women and children and have your yachts on the water there and have Israel protecting you? Like, what the fuck is your game plan? Because there's no way. And I really hope that people on the right that want to salvage themselves at all and know that they've got to start fixing things, because there are some people over there that do. Like, impeaching and removing is their best bet. To do that would help them stay in office. And I'm hoping enough of them realize that, because otherwise they're going to have to wait till the next administration. And I'm sorry, but I don't have a lot of faith in that. That makes me nervous too. After Biden and Merrick Garland, okay. That being said, I still feel like they were between a rock and a hard place, because if they would have put him in prison, that could have caused a whole other set of problems. And I do think the cult waking up itself and breaking everything apart ultimately will be the best thing. I do. But when we get a new administration, these people have to go to prison. Like, you can't redo that. That was the one time that you were allowed to do that. And so this time they have to go to prison. So I love the whole idea of calling him Pete Hegseth, like the Hague, but that's nothing either, because we're not part of the ICC. But anyway, I just had to talk this out. I've tried 10 times to do this, and my brain feels frozen, because what do they think they're gonna do? Okay, one more thing. I am a sweet little Christmas baby, and I've had 2-for-1 gifts my whole life. I've learned to live with it. It's just part of the job. However, this time I would be totally okay with the 2-for-1 gift, as long as it's this. Yeah, I need that. I'm owed that. Like, when you have enough 2-for-1s, it stacks up, and so you're owed something big, and this is what I want. It's what I'll settle for. Bare minimum, that's what I want. Okay, so snap to it.